Domain and range is the next topic. Domain is all of the inputs, which is also known as independent variables. Variables is another word for letter that represents all of our x values. Range is all of our outputs, or dependent variable. Again, variable is another name for letter, and that represents all of our y values. And for reasonable domain and range, that's just a set of all possible domain and range values that make sense in a given scenario, and we will do reasonable domain and range later. So here, this is level. These are broken down into levels. This one here is called a mapping, where you have two ovals with numbers in both of them, and you have lines going from one side to the next. Our input, that is all of our domain, because it says so up top. I am going to highlight that red, or not highlight it, but I can just write them in red. In red, those are all my inputs, and I just write that in set notation. So 1, 5, and 9. That's it. For my output, I'm going to write that in blue. I'm going to write that in blue. Those, my outputs are the ones that have lines going to them. So I'm going to put 1 and 2. That is it. 5 and 9 are in the oval, but they don't have lines going to them, so they are technically not a part of our output. All right, a table is considered level 2. Tables may be easier than mappings, but again, my domain is all of my x values. So I am going to highlight my x values red, because that's what it tells me to do. Maybe here, and it's going to be here, and I'm going to highlight all of my range values blue. So with blue, I'm going to highlight here and highlight here. Then I think it's only appropriate that I write my domain in red, because that's what it says. So I'm going to look at all of my numbers. I have 16, 25, 49 is listed twice, but we do not write it twice. We only write it one time. 49, I'm sorry, let me erase that. We'll do 49 and 81. That's it. And I'm going to write my range in blue. This is supposed to be from least to greatest. I honestly do not care if it's written from least to greatest, just as long as you're writing the correct numbers. But I will do this correctly and write it from least to greatest. So we're going to start at -9, -7, -4, 5, 7. All right, this is coordinates. I will highlight my domain red. We are in XY. That's how we write a coordinate, X, Y. Write that over here. Coordinates are X, Y. And my X is all of my domain, and my range is all of my Y values. So I'm going to highlight my Y values too. Now I'm going to write all of my domain. And again, they want this from least to greatest. -2 is listed twice, but I don't have to write it twice, just in one time. 0 and 5. That is all of my domain. And my range is -1. 3 is listed twice. I only have to write it one time, and 4.